Well, I think the fucking revolution is over. And I'm not talking about the political revolution. I'm talking about the revolution of fucking technology. I think it's officially over. And how I know this is because I gave my son a choice, right? I said, okay, let me back up a little bit. The phone revolution is over, not the entire fucking technology world out there. But the whole cell phone thing, I think it's dying out. I think eventually people will, I don't know, who the fuck am I kidding? People will never give up their goddamn phones. But I do have good news on that fucking front. For those of you that have listened to my show, is that what the fuck this is? This is just a podcast. It's just some fucking lonely idiot fucking sitting. Well, I don't know. I'm not lonely. I mean, I got my fucking dog with me. Just some fucking idiot sitting at his fucking dining room table, talking into a microphone while staring through the blinds at the world that is apparently moving on without me. How fucking was that melancholy? I don't know. Anyway, okay, my son, he had a birthday on the 26th, so that was what, Wednesday, right? What's today? Today's the 28th. Yeah, so Wednesday. His birthday was on Wednesday. But before his birthday, I'd given him a choice, right? I said he could either have an upgraded phone because he's been using like some fucking old phone that I had. I gave it to him when he was 9. And, he complained about it. He's like, it's so fucking glitchy. It doesn't hold a charge anymore. It fucking just shuts down out of nowhere. Typical fucking issues that you have with a phone that's, 3 or 4, maybe, it's about 3 or 4 years old. So, he's been complaining about his phone ever since. And so I gave him a choice. I was like, you can have a new phone. Any phone that you want, Or because he's been also bugging about he wanted a gaming PC. For those of you that are like, well, what the fuck is that? It's basically a computer just designed to play video games on it. It's actually pretty dope. Pretty fucking expensive, but pretty fucking dope because, we had to... Well, as you can fucking tell from the beginning of this podcast, that obviously he chose the fucking, one over the other. And he chose the fucking gaming PC. And I told him, I said, whatever phone you want. Doesn't matter if it's the new fucking iPhone shit or whatever fucking, I don't know. I'm so fucking over. I think with that fucking sentence, I just officially became full on fucking a Californian. I'm so fucking over. For those of you that don't know, I'm originally from Boston, so I don't know. It was weird, but anyway, so I'm pretty much fucking done with phones. I have been for a while. For those of you that listen to this podcast for any amount of time, that I've said numerous times that once the phone that I have now, which is the iPhone 7S, once it shits the bed, I'm fucking done. I'm not buying another fucking phone. I'm done. I'm fucking over with it. I mean, I might have, I need like a work phone, but that only use fucking, I don't know, that even that sounds like I'm fucking, but I have to. I don't have an option with the fucking work phone, but as far as, just a regular fucking phone, I'm done. I don't like the idea of fucking, the world being connected to me, all the fucking time. I don't like the idea that if I have a conversation on my phone that, about a particular fucking product, sorry, that was gross. That, when I go fucking, I don't know. If I look on Google, suddenly there's a fucking advertisement for the shit I was just talking about. I don't know. That creeps me out. It creeps me out that they're, that fucking this, I don't know, Big Brother, whatever, that are always fucking listening, and Google and Amazon are by far the fucking worst when it comes to this. Right? I don't know what it is. I know that they're fucking, I know that like Amazon has tried to convince people to fucking, basically bug their own houses with that fucking Alexa shit. Why anybody would agree to fucking do that? Or they're the ones with Alexa, right? Or fucking, I don't know. Whoever, any of the fucking, corporations that have convinced you that, that you need this fucking, this plant, this bug in your fucking house that you can just yell out fucking, hey, Alexa, can you please just broadcast everything that's going on in my fucking world to the rest of the fucking world? I don't understand people to get that. I don't know anybody as of yet that has it, but I'm willing to I'm willing to bet that the people that do have it are probably fucking, like this generation's versions of fucking yuppie fucking, douchebags. But anyway, back to my son. So, I gave him a choice and he chose the gaming PC. And, which, I don't know, that really wasn't that big of a surprise because he's been asking for that since fucking forever. And, like I had kind of hinted to, that it's an expensive fucking thing, right? I mean, I think in total, since we have to build it, I know that they sell like fucking, pre-made ones, but, I don't know. I don't trust that type of shit because you never know. You don't know what the fuck they're, maybe they fucking put their own little fucking, what do you call it? Programs and shit. I don't know. I'm not very fucking trustworthy. So I was like, you know what? We'll fucking build one ourselves. And, I'm not going to tell you what the price was, but it was definitely, I don't know. It was fucking, it cost a pretty penny, I guess. But, so he chose that. I kind of knew he was going to do that anyway. And, he has no fucking regrets whatsoever. But how I know for certain that at least their generation is, they're starting to come around. They're starting to swing back towards towards reality is that my daughter, who spends, I would say, probably basically the definition of way too much time on her fucking cell phone. We were having a conversation the other day as well about phones, because like I noticed, and I don't know if this is happening to anybody else out there with a fucking iPhone. All of a sudden, like, I'll be in the middle of, like, not even in the middle of a text, but I'll go to text somebody and the fucking, the little, I don't know, the place that shows, like, what you're fucking typing, it's fucking gone. So you can't really fucking type. It just does that every now and then, just out of the fucking blue. Out of the fucking blue. And, sorry, it's a little Bill Burr, fucking, I don't know. You gotta listen to his fucking podcast. Every now and then he fucking does it. The same thing when I do the For Me. It's because I listen to his podcast way too much. And, unfortunately, it's a little bit of his shit bleeds over into my fucking podcast. But, hey, what are you gonna fucking do? At least I pay fucking homage to the guy. I don't pretend like that shit is all me. But, anyway, so fucking, what the fuck was I talking about? Fuck, I completely lost my... Oh, yeah, the fucking, the glitch and shit, right? And, it just happens every now and then, and it gets... I mean, it's fucking annoying, especially if it's like, I'm in the middle of an important fucking text conversation, which sounds fucking oxymoronic, because, I mean, really, how important could a conversation be that's being typed out with your fucking thumb? But, I don't know. It happens every now and then, and I end up having to like fucking shut the fucking phone off completely, like power it down and then restart it in order to fucking get it to come back. And I was talking to her about it because she has an iPhone as well, and she was like, "Yeah, that happens to me every now and then too." And I was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "So it's not just my fucking phone?" And she's like, "Nah, I guess a typical fucking Apple As soon as they got something new, they try and, either slow your fucking phone down or make it start fucking up. And then they pretend like, oh, no, that wasn't we're not trying to fucking, what do they call it? Planned obsolescence, which it's totally fucking true. I don't know how they get away with denying that at this point, but it's fucking obvious that every time you come out with a new fucking phone, suddenly all the older versions started shitting the fucking bed. So, but I was talking to her about it. By the way, Apple, apparently, I guess this new phone or the new one that they're talking about, like, people are just not fucking impressed with it at all. But, I don't know. Can somebody please, for the love of fucking Christ, one of these technology companies, one of these fucking, computer fucking dorks, can you please just dedicate a little bit of your time away from fucking creating new fucking phones? And can somebody please figure out the whole robotic fucking voice box shit for ex-smokers? How is it 2018 and people are still, I can't fucking talk normal. I gotta talk like this because I fucking, can you just fix it already so that these people don't sound like fucking, like something from the Jetsons and shit? You got all this, you spend all your fucking time trying to come up with with a bigger fucking phone with, a faster processor and can take fucking, like a camera that's so fucking good it takes pictures before shit even fucking happens. Can you just dedicate a little bit more, can you just like press pause on the whole fucking phone thing and can you just help those people out? Because I'm pretty sure that it would be nice if they, if they didn't have to fucking talk like, fucking Rosie, the fucking maid from fucking, well, she actually had a little bit of, from the Jetsons, she had like a little bit of attitude and shit. But, just can you just spend a little time with that shit? Like, I swear these fucking tech companies, they spend, like, so much time working on shit that nobody really fucking needs. We don't need fucking new, like, better and fucking faster and clearer fucking phones. We don't need these fucking things. They're cool to have, but we don't fucking need them. Can you work on something that actually fucking helps people? Like with the Nike thing, right? They're trying to clean up their image. That's why they did the Colin Kaepernick fucking commercial, and I mean, I'm glad that they fucking did it. But anybody that knows the history of fucking Nike knows that they probably really don't give a shit the way that they're pretending to. It's just they saw an opportunity to, and it was a good fucking choice. I don't want to take anything away from it because I think it's fucking awesome what they did. I'm not shitting on them for that. I know that there's a lot of fucking Trump supporters and just fucking dipshits that are upset for some fucking reason. But and speaking of that, sorry, I know I'm all over the fucking place, but like, I know that that's kind of old news, the whole Nike thing, but here's why people need to stop being so afraid of the supposed fucking, the white supremacy fucking movement getting too powerful in this country. If you notice that, like, oh, they were so upset, boycott fucking Nike, and for like a day, Nike's stock prices fucking dropped for a little bit, but the next day and so on. They're fucking, their stocks are fucking at like a record high. And this happens every time these fucking dipshits try and fucking boycott something. It doesn't fucking work, which lets you know that they don't have, like, I know that they claim they're the silent fucking majority, but they're really not. Other than maybe Trump's fucking rallies and shit where it has the appearance of there being like hundreds or thousands of fucking people still, even though I don't think that, because, nowadays they only show him, speaking and you got the people behind him fucking bobbing their heads like dipshits, but, they never show the crowds anymore. So, you really don't know how big they are. And considering that when he first when he was on the campaign trail, that there was rumors that he was actually paying people to be in the fucking room so that it would look like people actually gave a shit about what he was saying. I'm still a little suspect, at least at this point. I know that, I understand why during the fucking, during the primary and during the general election, I understand 100% why people voted for him. I get it. He sold them a bill of goods that sounded really fucking great, at least in comparison to the bullshit that Hillary Clinton was pushing. But, I understand, but at this point in 2018, I really don't think that people are that fucking enthusiastic about him. Yeah, there's a percentage. I'm not going to say that there's nobody, but I really don't think that everybody's so concerned that oh, they're taking over, and it's so they're almost concerned that like fucking slavery and the fucking Holocaust is gonna happen again, even though the Holocaust obviously didn't fucking happen here, but everybody's so fucking worried, and it's all you got to do is just pay attention. If you look at their when they have their Unite the Right fucking rallies and shit, 10 fucking people show up. There is no so-called silent majority. And what this has to do with technology, I don't fucking know. But I'll get back to Nike, because that's where I was headed. Nike, they have a long fucking horrific history of human rights abuses and just horrific shit that they've done with the people that work for them and stuff. And so when they come out with this Colin Kaepernick commercial, while I still think it was fucking, it's brave, because they did take a huge risk that there was going to be some sort of that could have been a huge financial backlash. And I'm pretty sure that first day when their stock dropped, they were like, oh, fuck, wait a minute. But, but then, a couple of days later, they're fucking at a record high and still fucking climbing. So, it was a good venture, but I'm not really buying that they did it so much because they really believe in what Colin Kaepernick is standing up for, and more so to just okay, we need a good human rights sort of fucking campaign, and what better one than this one right here, where this guy is being fucking blackballed out of fucking out of his fucking dream. Now, how did this connect to technology? Oh yeah, I was trying to get at why don't these fucking technology companies and shit, these fucking corporate heads that spend so much fucking time trying to design or redesign the fucking wheel and shit. Can you just for a fucking just press pause on all that other shit? Right? We can do without a new, updated fucking phones or faster fucking processors or electric fucking cars. We could just press pause on that for just a little bit and maybe focus on things that would actually help people, like the fucking smokers with the ridiculous robot fucking voice, or people that at this point, shouldn't there be a bionic man or woman? Shouldn't there be one? With all this fucking technology, they're already starting to make fucking robots and shit. Shouldn't there be a fucking bionic man? And shouldn't he be out in the fucking forest fighting a bionic fucking Bigfoot at this point? What the fuck are we or what are they waiting on? I'm pretty sure there's lots of fucking people that would that are fucking sitting in a wheelchair, assuming that they haven't always been in a wheelchair. Because, if they've always been there, they don't really know what they're, I'm not saying that they wouldn't mind being able to fucking walk, but, they it's not like they went from fucking running a marathon to now they're, leaving fucking skid marks on the hardwood floors and shit, But I'm pretty sure there's lots of people that used to fucking be able to walk around and were, I almost said normal, and I don't mean it that way, but you know what I'm saying. And, there's lots of people that would probably like to be able to get up and fucking walk again. Can you just dedicate a little bit more fucking time towards shit like that, or people that are missing fucking limbs. I mean, I know that there are some people out there with the fucking robotic arms and shit, but you know, there's still lots of people with the fucking hook, you know, which I never understood that shit. Like, of all the fucking things that you could give somebody, why give them a fucking hook? Isn't it? I mean, weren't they like sort of punking people? Like, you know, yeah, you're missing your fucking arm, and we'd like to do something about it. I know you feel fucking weird that, you know, or that you go out in fucking public and people are like staring at you like, oh, that guy only has fucking, you know, like an arm and a half, you know. So, you know, to fix your fucking self-esteem problem, we're going to give you this fucking, this wooden shit with a fucking hook on the end. 'Cause, you know, that looks totally fucking normal. You know, I think like if it were me, I'd be like, you know, fuck it. I'll just walk around with an arm and a fucking half. I'll make up some story that, you know, it got caught in a fucking wood chipper. I was trying to save, you know, my dog or some shit. And it was either the fucking dog or it was my fucking arm. And I was just like, you know, fuck it. Fuck this arm. You know, you could turn that story into something fucking good. But if you're walking around with a fucking hook scaring children and shit, you know, and I don't, you know, if there's somebody listening to this podcast that has a hook for a fucking arm, I'm not shitting on you. I'm shitting on the people that fucking designed that in the first place. 'Cause it's ridiculous. You know, I mean, you know, if you're going to put something there, like, you know, put something that won't, like, I don't know, put like a pom-pom or some shit, you know, like something that doesn't scare children. And you'd be just like, you know, this is my fucking party arm or some shit. You know, it does. Why the fucking hook? You know, it's the same thing. I have a feeling that it's the same as like when people, you know, like Southerners wear those fucking, those cowboy hats and the boots and shit. You know, it's like, you know, they really want to be fucking cowboys, right? They refuse to fucking grow up. 'Cause I've never seen anybody in a cowboy hat and been like, oh, that shit looks fucking dope. That's cool. I would like to go out and purchase a fucking, I've never in my life ever fucking said that. You know, they look fucking ridiculous. And you know who looks even more ridiculous in one of these is when, you know, like every now and then you'll see like an African American dude that's wearing one. You look fucking stupid. You look fucking, if you are African American and you're wearing, I mean, it's the one, like, you know, it seems like African American people can make everything fucking cool except the fucking cowboy hat. It just, there's no way of making that look cool. No way. And usually the guys or the girls, I don't think I've ever seen a girl wearing it, but the guys that wear, usually if you find like an African American gentleman that is wearing a fucking cowboy hat, chances are he's kind of a fucking cunt. You know. But what does that have to do? Like, you know, like I don't know, like was the hook thing like, oh, you know, you can pretend to be a fucking pirate or some shit. Like, what the fuck is with the hook? You know, it's just a bunch of adults out here pretending that, you know, like they have like these fucking like 6-year-old aspirations of, you know, when I grow up, I want to be a fucking cowboy. Or when I grow up, I want to be a fucking pirate. I think when I was that age, I never wanted to be a fucking cowboy or a fucking pirate. I don't know what the fuck I want. I know that all I do know is that I thought fucking cowboys and fucking pirates was fucking stupid. It was gay as fuck. And I'm sorry if there are people that are part of the LGBTQ fucking community listening. You know, it just, at this point, do we really have to have the what I meant by gay fucking conversation? I don't mean like, oh, I thought that shit was homosexual. No, I just think it's fucking gay. It's fucking stupid. And there is a difference between somebody that's gay that's homosexual and something that's gay that's fucking stupid. There's a difference. There is a fucking difference. Oh, God, am I gonna end up on fucking CNN? But But yeah, fucking, if you don't want to make a bionic man or a woman or fucking Sasquatch, can you at least just fix that? This is my fucking voice for now because I once lit up a fucking Marlboro. I wish I were dead. You know, can you just fucking, sorry. Just fucking fix that shit. All right. It feels like I can't, I don't know if you're not going to like fix it because you give a shit, can you just fix it so that I don't have to fucking hold back laughter whenever I fucking see that shit? Cause I think it's fucking hilarious. You know, it's sad. I'm not saying that like I'm just a total fucking monster. It's fucking sad. And, you know, and obviously I'm not a fucking monster because I'm here fucking saying, hey, can you fix people instead of working on fucking phones that people really just don't seem to give a shit about. You know, and I think I was talking about, or I was telling a story about a conversation I was having with my daughter about phones. I don't know how it fucking evolved to this shit, but I don't know. To go back to what she was fucking saying is, you know, and this is how I know that the phone craze it's dying out. You know, because I was like, oh well, you know, like when it's time to fucking upgrade your phone, like, you know, are you going to get a new one? And she's like, nah, you know, she's like, after this is the only phone I want. And, you know, I'll use this until it's broken and then that's it. And I don't know if it's just like my craziness has rubbed off on her or she's just kind of, you know, at that point where she kind of realizes how ridiculous, these fucking things are. You know, yeah, she spends a lot of time on it, but I think even she realizes that, you know, this is fucking stupid, you know. I don't know. Or maybe she's just, you know, 15 years of listening to me fucking go on and on about how stupid fucking cell phones are. You know, maybe it's rubbed off. And, you know, and I know that you know, there's lots of things that you don't want to sort of pass on to your children, right? You don't, you know, like if you're in a gang, you probably don't want your kids to be in a gang. You know, if you're into fucking drugs, you probably don't want them being fucking drug users, or, you know, if you're a racist piece of shit, well, you probably want them to be fucking racist. But, you know, it's one of those things where you really shouldn't fucking pass that shit on. But, you know, my distrust and disgust with fucking technology and shit, I feel like, you know what, that's a good thing. If I'm going to pass on anything, you know, that I think it's that a healthy fucking mistrust and a healthy fucking disgust with what fucking technology has become. I'm not going to say that there aren't things that fucking impress me. You know, there are. It's just for me, the fucking phones thing, it's just fucking, it's so stupid, you know. And I know that when I, you know, fucking, I mean, I went through that phase of like, oh, I gotta have the fucking latest and greatest and, you know, oh, this is so fucking cool. And I think the last time that I actually thought like, okay, this is a cool fucking phone was when I had like this fucking, it was a flip phone, but it was one like you press the fucking button and the, you know, and the bottom half, it didn't slide out. It wasn't one of like the fucking Matrix shit, but it just kind of sprung open. And it, you know, it was kind of fucking, it was small, it was black, it was, you know, it was a cool phone. At least I thought so. Nobody fucking had it. I didn't see anybody with that fucking phone. And when people saw it, they're like, oh shit, that's a, you know, that's pretty fucking dope. But, you know, that's the last time. And that was probably, I would say, yeah, maybe 15 to 16 years ago. You know, that's the last time I found a phone that, you know, I thought was fucking cool. It's just, I don't know, it's getting fucking stupid. You know, and when, you know, when I used to ride fucking motorcycles, I mean, one of the things that scared the shit out of me was just the sheer number of fucking people that are just not paying attention at all on the fucking road. You know, as a motorcyclist, you see this a lot because, you know, you have to be alert. You have to be hyper alert, and you actually have to sort of predict the future to a certain degree, right? You have to, like, okay, if a person is like, if they turn their head this, a certain way, or they're looking, you can kind of get an idea that, all right, they're getting ready to either fucking change lanes or make a turn or whatever. You have to be a lot more alert than most people riding around on four wheels. And one of the things that I noticed, and you can talk to any motorcyclists out there, I'm pretty sure they will all have the same perspective, is one of the things I noticed almost immediately was how distracted everybody was. And it's not just like a few people, it's fucking everybody. Everybody is out there not paying attention about, I would say, a good 45 to almost 60% of the time, people are not looking at the fucking road. They're staring at a fucking phone, or they're doing their fucking makeup, or they're doing something else. They're fiddling around with shit. But the number one thing was the people that are looking at their goddamn phone. It's fucking scary how many people are not looking at the road. What the fuck does this? Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm over phones, and it seems like my kids are fucking slowly but surely moving in that direction. And I feel like, Apple or fucking Samsung or fucking Nokia, if they still make fucking phones, can you guys just press pause and have your fucking your brood of fucking techno nerds just refocus for a little bit, fucking diversify your the shit that you do, and maybe work on something that will actually fucking help people, because these phones, they don't help anybody. They don't. All they do is they give fucking celebrities a chance to be like, hey, look at how much fucking money I have. It's fucking stupid. And I'd say that the invention of cell phones, not the invention of cell phones, the invention of smartphones, I would say probably has a pretty good amount or deal or whatever the fucking word it is I'm looking for. Like, they're part of sort of the downward spiral of society, at least here in the United States. I don't know how shit is in fucking Australia or China or fucking Timbuktu. I don't know how shit is out there, but here in the fucking United States, people have basically reverted to these like introverted fucking bullies online. Nobody's paying attention. People are fucking walking down the street, staring at their phones, not paying attention to any fucking thing. They're in their cars, not paying attention. If you read any of the fucking comment section on the social media sites, which were sort of introduced via fucking smartphones, people have basically digressed into, mouth-breathing fucking idiots, myself included, at some point. To be honest, I mean, for those of you that give a shit, I haven't been on Twitter in probably, I don't know, a month and a half. I don't even know. I don't even remember I posted my fucking podcast, but as far as being, active or engaging in any of the shit, or even looking at like the news fucking section, like I've completely fucking dismissed that entire fucking thing. And that was really my only sort of social media outlet. I had already shut down my Instagram and all of that shit. So I'm working slowly but surely towards being completely fucking disconnected. The only thing I cannot and will not give up is YouTube. And the only reason for that is because YouTube's fucking awesome. But I stay away from the comment section, all the other fucking horse shit. I just, I fucking watch videos of, has anybody seen the fucking video where it's like, there's like I don't know where it is, like India or some shit, and there's like a baby being fucking struck over and over again by a toothless fucking cobra? What the fuck? I mean, yeah, it can't hurt the fucking kid, but why? Why would you fucking do that? And then, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You know, people are fucking weird, and that's why I like fucking YouTube, because you'll find shit like that where it's just like, why you spend the entire time like, what the fuck were these parents thinking? You know, or if it's like somebody that like decided that he's gonna fucking do parkour at the, you know, off fucking buildings and somehow ends up fucking smacking his face into a cement wall. It's just like, well, what the fuck what did you expect was gonna fucking happen? You're up there jumping around on fucking rooftops and shit like you're fucking Spider-Man, and you know, it just, I don't know. People are fucking weird, and so YouTube is like the perfect outlet for somebody like me who enjoys watching people do fucking dumb shit. But everything else, I'm done. I'm over with it. And the minute that YouTube starts sucking me into, you know, to the same fucking behavior, because I mean, I see, like, I don't comment, but I look at the fucking comment section, and people are complete fucking animals on that fucking website. But I don't know, what does any of this have to do with my son choosing a fucking gaming PC over a phone? I don't fucking know, you know. See, that's part of the fun of this podcast, right? You know, everybody gets to be fucking Columbo. You gotta piece it together, and at the end of the fucking day, you're like, you know, you fucking scratch your head, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, by the way, Mrs. Fucking so-and-so, you know, I don't know. I can't do a fucking, you know, I said this on a previous podcast. I don't do fucking impressions. Although I think that if you know who Columbo is, I think even my little just, you know, it's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking close. But anyway, I don't know. I'm going to end it here. I hope you're having a fucking, you know, hope you had a good fucking week or having a good week. I might release this today. It is Friday. Or, you know, I might release it fucking next week. I don't know. You know, it just depends on if I have time. So either I hope you've had a good week and are fucking heading into a good fucking weekend, or your week just fucking began, and you know, you're ready to throw yourself out of the fucking top story window of your little fucking cubicle fucking universe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Just like always, don't take any shit. And go fuck yourself. Peace.